Background and initial concepts. 16th century Leonardo da Vinci is mentioned for this conceptual idea of contact lens, although it did not materialize at the time due to lack of suitable technology. Experiments and first attempts. 1623 Sir John Herschel suggests the use of glass molds filled with water to correct vision. In 1887, Adolf Gaston Eugen Fick, German ophthalmologist, manufactures and tests the first glass contact lenses.
Developments of the 19th century. 1888. August Muller creates blown glass contact lenses that can be tolerated for several hours. 1889. Eugene Colt, French physician, develops thinner, more comfortable contact lenses made of blown glass. Innovations of the 20th century. 1936, William Feinblum, American optician, develops the first plastic contact lenses. 1948, Kevin Tuohoi and George Butterfield at the University of Oregon make plastic contact lenses that cover only the cornea and not the entire surface of the eye. 1950, Otto Witzerle, a Czech chemist, together with his assistant Drahoslav Lim, invents the first hydrogel contact lenses.
Continued. Modern advance. 1971, Bausch and Love launches the first commercially successful soft contact lens called soft lens. In 1979, the first rigid gas permeable contact lens are introduced, allowing better oxygenation of the eye. In 1199, silicone hydrogel contact lenses are approved by the FDA and in the United States, offering great oxygen transmission and comfort. Technology and current uses from the late 20th century to the present contact lens have seen numerous improvements in the term of material design and manufacturing technology. Contact lenses have been developed to cover a wide range of vision problems, including nearsightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism, and presbyopia.
In addition to the main function of vision correction, contact lenses are also used for therapeutic, cosmetic, and sports applications. For example, lenses used to change the appearance of the eyes, but are not designed to correct visual problems that can be colored or allow the eyes to look like animals or other characters. Digital timelines show the evolution of contact lenses over the centuries, from humble beginnings to becoming an essential tool for vision correction and eye health care today.
The cornea is a vascular structure with the greatest refractive power of the eyeball. It is structured by the eyelid and the surface on which the contact lens rests. In this way, a space created between the cornea and the lens to always exchange of oxygen, totally necessary to maintain cornea refract with alteration. Like glass, contact lenses are designed to correction light refraction, among others. It is alteration to glaze, whose main difference with respect to them is the time range adhered to corneal surface.
In addition, there are irregular corneas, as occurs in keratoconus, pellucid marginal, keratitis, keratoglobes, etc. So, that the light rays coming from the optical infinity do not refract correctly, which leads the patient to a lack of sharpness in the image, with its correction with glazes. In this case, the contact lens allows the absorption of corneal irregularities so that light can be refracted correctly. It should be taken into account that soft contact lenses follow a movement. Therefore, the only option for the training of these irregularities is contact lenses, right?
On the other hand, contact lenses have a series of advantages or glasses, since they provide a reduction in aberrations as well as an aesthetic improvement or greater visual quality. Hence, there are people who have to certain depends of their contact lens. However, they also present a series of backgrounds related to poor cleaning, giving rise to certain very common complications among wearers of contact lens. Type of contact lens. Today, there are numerous types of contact lens. These were focused on the two most common and used by patients. Aerophilic contact lens, these are lenses made with flexible materials that together with water allow oxygen transmittivity to exist between the contact lens and the cornea. This being greater, the more water present. In this way, in increase in comfort and achieved by placing them on the ocular surface. These lenses have a large diameter, so they exert to corneal limbus, resting on the sclera. They are less harder reading lens and due to flexibility they present. They are not suitable to the correction of high astigmatism, so they adapt perfectly to the corneal surface. On the other hand, the lenses are the most recommended for playing sports as well as to the children. In turn, they can be spherical or toric and can be replaced daily, weekly or monthly. Among the backgrounds, they present the limitations in the correction of certain ametropias or pathologies, more exhaustive cleaning habits, etc. can be indicated. 2.5.
Rigid gas permeable contact lens. These are lenses of a smaller diameter, greater hardness, which provide excellent optical quality, as well as greater oxygen exchange with the cornea, thanks to the materials of which they are composed, thus generating less oculation dryness and enabling prolonged use of them. Their main feature is the possibility of correcting corneal astigmatism even with high value, due to the fact that they do not adapt to the corneal morphology unlike soft contact lenses. In addition, rigid lenses are the most suitable for correcting irregular corneas whose morphology is altered. But on the other hand, these lenses also present a series of drawbacks, among which their initial discomfort stands out, which entails a slightly longer adaptation period to the lens on the part of the user, a temporary corneal deformation, as well as greater predisposition to the appearance of deposits. They are not indicated for carrying out certain activities, among which we can highlight sports. In addition to these two types of lens, there are other used with less frequency. Therapeutic lenses, which are used to solve a pathological condition at the ocular level. Cosmetic lens, which serve to voluntarily vary of a person's appearance. Multifocal contact lenses, manufactured for presbyopia treatment. Scleral lens, which are semi-rigid lenses with high diameters which rest on the sclera and provide good tear exchange, are recommended for patients with dry eyes. Spherical lenses, whose main characteristic is that at least one of these surfaces is spherical. This eliminates spherical aberration, thanks to a reduction in the thickness of the lens. High-width contact lenses, which are made up of a combination of soft and rigid lens. These being recommended for patients with an alteration in the